Hello everybody, it's Jane here from Jane's Gems. Um, I've been to auction again and picked up a sweetie tub full of jewellery from a local auction house. This cost me a £15 bid plus 25% auctioneer's commission, so a total of £18.75. Obviously, I had a quick peek inside before the auction began. I think there's a pair of serial earrings in here, but they're so tarnished I actually couldn't tell. And as many of you know, if you go to auctions, if you spend ages going through examining every piece and getting your eye loop out and looking at it, other people see what you're doing and it can put the bids up. Sometimes it might be worth doing that just to put the bids up when there's nothing good inside, but that's another game for another day. Anyway, let's see what I've got for my £18.75 in this tub. I'll see what we can sell. I'll just move that out of the way. So, as always, I'm looking for bits to sell just as they are. Bits to put to upcycle and bits that we can just sell. So this is first out of the box. We have some watches. This is a watch by Morgan. I don't know who Morgan are. I will look them up, but it's got some pretty heavy scratching on the dial. So that will probably just go in a job lot of watches. Well, we're at watches. We'll do them all. This is a Seconda. Again, pretty heavy scratching on the face. 17 jewels. That's must be quartz. Doesn't wind at all. We'll have a quick look at that, see if it's worth anything. It's quite a vintage one, isn't it? We'll have a look. And that will probably also go in a watches lot. Any more watches in here? Let's get these out of the way first of all, because I'm not really a watch person, as many of you know. It's quite a pretty face. Stainless steel. No maker's name on that. Oh, it's got there's a loose metal. So that's broken. So that's another one. And go straight in a watches lot. Someone can use them for spares or repairs or parts. This is a little NDQ. Made in China. Yep. Not a very nice looking one. That's quite pretty. That's an Avon watch. Not my cup of tea. Oh, it's got some rhinestones missing. A couple of rhinestones. So again, that can go in a watches lot. And that's another Seconda. Water resistant. It's in quite a nice condition. With a nice leather strap. Yeah, that's quite a nice watch. I will put a battery in that and see if it works. And if it does, that one can be sold. And another watch. It's got an interesting moon face dial with I have no idea what's in the middle of that. That doesn't turn at all. It's completely... Yep, that's another one for a watches lot. Any more watches in here? That's a smart talking watch. Alarms. Talking watch. I wonder if that's for people who are visually impaired. You'd need to be told the time. Might look that one up. Doesn't feel like it's very good quality. And this is something by Gold Digger. Very sparkly. Would need a darn good clean. Strap's broken. We'll quickly check who Gold Digger are before we, but that will probably go in a watches lot. And this is, I can't even read that. Strap's broken off, nothing on the back. Let's have a quick look. Who's that by? Louis Santini. Quartz watch. Doesn't feel like that's got very much quality on it. Any more watches? Oh goodness, there are. There's a nurse's fob watch. Actually looks like it's new. It's got plastic on the back of it. Looks like, feels like it's new as well. Well, that might be something we can sell. We'll put a battery in that and see if that goes. This is quite a nice CK. The metal on the inside of the strap is bubbled. That's not very, not in very good condition. It's quite scratched up. We'll just check that CK. What do you think? It's pretty scratched up, the strap and the face, so we'll see. And that's a third seconda. That's a little quartz seconda. We'll put a battery in that. That's not in bad nick. We'll put a battery in that, and if that goes, that can be sold as it is. Oh, that's a few little watches. Any more watches in here before I get... That's part of a strap. I think we had part of a strap missing. Oh, and another one. The face is cracked straight across. This is an Accurist. So that's another one that's just going to go for parts. Metal top, stainless steel back, that says. So that's another one that's going to go for parts. Any more watches? This is a bit of watch heavy. Oh, and another one. That's quite pretty, but another Avon one. No strap. I think that's it for watches. Right. Let's start getting down to the jewellery. So those will go in watch lots, and a couple of them will have new batteries in to be sold, and a few of them will just check on the prices. So we have got parts of a popped bracelet here that needs to be rebuilt, repaired. So I shall put those in craft. Some crafter will probably enjoy doing that. This is an opening pendant. That would have opened. And it's got a... I don't know what stone that is. Can I get it to open? Yeah. That's just got a glass piece in it. That can go in craft as well. And this necklace with a dangle, and it would have been that way around, wouldn't it, with a dangle that way. The heart there is tarnished. These are plastic beads. Nope, I think that's another one that I shall just pop in craft. The chain's pretty tired. Now that would have had some stones on it originally as well. They've fallen off. That one can go in craft. This is a little earring with some butterflies on and a little charm. Normally I'd harvest the... If the pieces are of good quality, I'll harvest the pieces off, but they're not particularly good quality. They've got quite a lot of wear to them, so they can go to craft. This was a bracelet once upon a time. It's stuck. that can go in craft as well. Someone can harvest the rhinestones out of that. I've got plenty of those small ones. This has broken. This was a bracelet. Probably, I bet it's Marks and Spencer's. Yep, right. And these are quite nice shaped beads. And they're glass beads. I quite like those. So I will put that aside. And I'll harvest the beads from that myself. For my use. Yes. A little enamelled pendant with some little gemstone chips on the end, plastic beads on a cord. That's not for me. I'll put that one in craft. It's got some wear. That's part of a popped bracelet. That's part of the original bracelet. That's another part of a popped bracelet. This would have been pretty. Some little three-way connectors there. No maker on that. I mean, obviously it's missing its cabochon from the middle. But I quite like these parts here. They're very pretty. So I think what I might do is we'll chop this up and we'll have those little enamelled sections and we'll use them in another piece of jewellery making, and we'll take the chain. And these are little enamelled pieces as well. They're quite sweet. Yep, that's another one on my upcycling cutting up pile. I've had this before. This is just missing some rhinestones. Just a sparkly pendant. That one can go in craft as well. I do like to upcycle jewellery, but I get so much coming through that I upcycle what I like the look of. Oh, some little pink hearts. They're sweet. This was... that was an earring once. It's got flattened. Oh well, I'll put that in craft as well. And here we have some big, chonky donkey plastic beads. That's also broken. Very big beads. That can also go in craft. And that was a little squirrel pin. Sweet. I'll put that in craft as well. Right. So far, so far we have not made anywhere near a £18.50. A little baggie of bits and bobs. So, pair of plastic earrings. I'll put them in craft. They're not for me. And here we have a pair. Oh, these are nicer, aren't they? Little enamelled earrings with they're all complete. Little enamelled earrings with some dangles. Yeah, they look to be in quite good nick. So we'll give them a clean, and I'll swap out the ear wires for brand new ear wires, and they'll be ready to go. At last, something we can actually. And that little, it's a little cloth ball in the middle there as fraying. They're quite lightweight, these earrings. They're obviously hollow, quite lightweight, but I think they can be, someone can have the beads off of those. That can be cut up and put in craft. There's a... This metal down here is tarnished and discoloured, and that is just a plastic bead. So I think again that's another one that can just go in craft, not for me. Let's see what we've got. Oh, that's a pair. That's just a pair of discs. That one's got like a resin finish on it and that one hasn't. So they can go in craft. And here we have a pair of, oh, they're nicer. That's a pair of heart chandelier earrings. That one looks like it's all there. And that one looks like it's all there. They're nice. What do you think? I think those could have no hooks, and we can definitely sell those. And a pair of plastic earrings. They can go in craft. And I bet that took an awful lot of work if that was hand done. But starting to fray, or whatever the word is, so they can go and craft. Those pearls are peeling, they're going in craft. I'm doing so well here. These chandelier style earrings, is that the same? Another pair of nope, that's not the same. That's not the same. That's the same. It's a pair of chandelier earrings. They're quite sweet. I think we could definitely do something with them. I think that they're all there. I wonder if it would be nice just to... They're quite lightweight. These are plastic beads. I just wonder if it would be nice to take that bead out and put a crystal in so that they're a bit more blingy. What do you think? Yep, I'll put them aside. We'll have a little look at those. And then we've got these blue pair. Another pair. Oh, they're identical to the white pair we've just had, except they're blue. I think they too are going to go and maybe be blinged up a little bit. And they're nice. Yep, do something with those. They can go in the upcycling pile. It's a piece of chain, a pair of earrings, missing rhinestones, so they can just go for rhinestone harvest. Always check the earring backs. Just to, you know what you like. You lose an earring back, you put another one on from another pair, and suddenly you find out you've got some gold earring backs. They're not the same. That's a little mother of pearl shell earring, and that's mother of pearl again. And that's an odd earring. And looks like the sun. That's quite a sweet little thing. Right, we'll see if those have got matchings in the next bag. That's a Alzheimer's pin badge. Quite nice. That can go. There you go. Just pop that into craft as well. And this is the last bag, and this is where I thought I saw a pair of silver earrings. So we'll leave them till last, shall we? Build the excitement. So I noticed these when I was looking through. These are really, really nice wedding cake beads. Glass beads. Very pretty. Purpley, pinky purpley colour. Very loose on their you see the bead cap lifts right off. Very loose on their things. So those are definitely going to be upcycled. I shall make something else out of those. Definitely. Look forward to working with those. This is like a little Indian chandelier earring. But the stones are so tight in there that they've got no movement. Wouldn't that be lovely if they just dangled a bit more? I'm just looking at that. Just make sure. We'll quickly test those for silver. Don't think they will be, but now this is the pair that I thought was silver. I don't know if you can see, but they are so tarnished. I mean, there's another pair. You see the colour difference. These are so tarnished. And they are a little dented, but they've got a good weight to them. So we'll test those for silver. I think they might be. I think there might be a little mark on them, but they're just so discoloured. This pair, quite pretty, quite sweet. There's nothing wrong with those. Don't think at all that they're silver. They're too bright and shiny, and they've got seams running down the sides. But we can just give them a quick clean and put new hooks on those, and those can be sold. They're quite pretty. That's a little bit of turquoise. I quite like those, with a little triangle. See if that one's got a partner. Oh, there's earrings in earrings here. These are very boho. I like the colours, green and blue. They're very pretty. Don't think for a second that they're silver, but they're very pretty. Pair. Check the dangles. Make sure they're all there. Yeah, I like those. Those can be sold just as they are. Obviously, I'll change. I say just as they are. I will change the hook, put new hooks on them. There's another pair of very pretty earrings. Missing a rhinestone there. I'll see if I've got something from another piece of jewellery that would fit colour-wise. It might be quite a hard colour to match up, but we'll have a little go. And if I have, we'll get those going again. Oh, there's the other one of these. We like these. Like those little turquoise chips and a triangle on the bottom. So we'll give them a clean. And those can be sold as they are. A shoe, that can just be a charm. We'll make that into a bag charm. And then we've got another. Somebody really liked their chandelier earrings, didn't they? That's quite a nice chandelier earring. Like that. And it's got a matching one over here. That's quite sparkly. So again, swap the hooks, give it a clean, and see if we can sell that as it is. Pair of, these are just plastic, very lightweight earrings. I think those can go in craft. And oh, I like these. These are crystals, and that's an a Borealis one at the bottom. So I think, shall we sell those just as they are? Swap the hooks over, or shall we do something with them? I have a little bit think about those, but those two do them. They definitely do something with pearl. Then odd earrings. These never found a match, so that I'll make into a charm. Little golden sun. That's a real Bobby Dazzler sparkler, so that one can become a charm on something. That can be, or a dangle on something. And then these, we'll have a little think about those. Bits of mother of pearl. Actually, I think either that's encased in resin or those are plastic bits. So maybe they can just go in the craft thing. Right, bear with me a second and I'll get my silver testing out. Right, I'm back. So let's give these guys a little bit of a test and hope that I was right. Otherwise, 1875 for the actual bits that I've got is not a lot of money. So let's hope and pray I was right about these being silver. I'll give the hook a little test. And the body of this a little scratch. Oh, at least I can't see any copper coming through yet, so that's those. And same with this one. That's a much browner scratch, so I don't think that's going to be. I think it's possibly, no, that's not. Right, fingers crossed. And this is where you hope and pray that it goes dark red. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's not. Well, at all. Don't think it is at all. I'll give it a second. Yes. Maybe. It's always difficult to tell under this harsh lighting. It's probably silver plated. Oh, that's a shame. Well, we've just spent £18.75, and I think, to be honest, we're going to struggle, unless one of the watches turns out to be really good, we're going to struggle to get our money back. That's a shame. But you have to take a risk to get anywhere. Well, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.